You're not helpful. Hi again. We're back to our regularly scheduled world-building chats. We've talked about creating maps and gods and locations, chatted on types of rule systems, and designs on plots. Now, I want to talk about tech. If you're creating a medieval setting for your game, then it might be the last thing on your mind. But even in the age of swords, bows, and no plumbing, there is technology. The horse and carriage, alchemical labs, forges, these are all the technology of their time. And I bring this up because the look and feel of the technology is completely up to you. There is no reason carts have to be boring rectangles made of wood, or that they have to be pulled by a horse. Going back to the world I'm working on as an example. This world is Magitech Decopunk, which means that technologically speaking, the world is in the early 20th century, with cars and trains and radios and phones. But there is absolutely no reason why any of those things have to look like they do in the real world. So they don't exactly. In the case of cars and trains, there are some similarities. Trains still have rows of cars coupled together, but the locomotive isn't round or square. It has the most in common with a bullet train, but sharper, more angular than rounded, like it's a blade attempting to pierce the air as it moves. I based the cars, ships, and submarines of the world on the Nautilus vehicles from the movie League of Extraordinary Gentlemen, long and sharp. Cars have 6 wheels and long front ends. Ships and subs are built to cut through the water. Telephones are based on the concept of the sending spell, with the runes carved into discs and the whole set up looking far more like a gramophone than a telephone, with personal sending devices looking like portable CD players rather than cell phones. Radios have the most in common with the antique Earth equivalent, but with more glowy bits, as frequency is tuned through magical means. It's a lot of fun to come up with new looks for our everyday tech, and building your own world is a great time to reimagine what things look like. And if anyone at your table wants to get all, actually, with your design changes, just remind them that it's your fantasy world and things work differently than in the real world. Don't let people stifle your creativity. Next time, we'll talk about the hardest part of world building, focusing on what's the most important for the story you want to tell with your players, and fighting the ever-present enemy, scope creep. Until then, thank you for stopping by the department. We hope to see you again soon. Like and follow so you can have a Mimic in your feed every day.